Okay, a little easier to chew on this one. Flavor is good. It does have a candy bar type feel to it when you're having it. Don't buy that one. Welcome back to the Anabolic Hub, where we make anabolic deliciousness. We're back inside my kitchen today, but we're not cooking anything. Instead, we're going to be doing another protein bar review. Today, we're taking a look at Built Bars. We have 9 different flavors to go through. We're going to taste them all. We're going to talk about flavor. We're going to talk about texture. We're going to talk about the extras that came with the Built Bar order. We're going to talk about their customer service. We're going to cover it all. We're going to get things started right away here by heading right over to the taste test table. Here we go. We're back at the taste test table yet again to do another protein bar taste test. I have here the Built Bars, 9 different flavors. We're gonna go through them all. We'll talk about the macros, we'll talk about the taste, we'll talk about the texture. We're gonna see how they measure up to the bars that we've tried so far. I don't think they're gonna be any worse than those RX bars. I'm pretty sure based on your feedback and based on the taste test I did on those, that's probably gonna be the opposite of what a gold standard would be considered as a protein bar. So we're gonna get that one out of our minds, starting fresh here. Let's start off by talking about when I initially purchased them, went on their website, wanted to try a few of the flavors, so I got the mixed box. After I placed my order, I had great communication from the company. They told me that my order was placed. Okay, a lot of places do that. They told me when my items were going to ship, then they told me when they were set for delivery, and then they gave me an expected delivery date and even a notification after telling me that they were delivered. I know a lot of companies do this, but I felt like it was very efficient and they had great communication the entire way through. They also sent some extras in the bag. I noticed when I first opened the box that I saved the box. I was gonna put it back in for dramatic effect, but this is the box that it came in here. They even have their own branded tape, which I found interesting. I thought only Amazon did that. Even more important than that, that's not really important at all, was that the box of bars came in this packaging here, which I assume would protect it from any type of weather if it was too warm. Maybe this helps keep it cooler, I'm not sure, but definitely was something that I was impressed with. I think that's what this would do, would keep the bars cool, prevent them from melting, as might happen with, say, an Anabar. But also with that, they sent a little mini cooler pack here with 2 freezable cooler packs that go on either end of this case. You can fit 3 bars in here that I noticed would fit easily. You get 2 of these things here that you put in the freezer, and they help keep the bar cold. So I guess they're anticipating you taking it on a trip with you, perhaps, maybe someplace when you're going out and it's warm during the summertime. You can throw a few bars in here. So you know with this that you're not gonna have a melted bar when you go to have your snack. I think we've all been there on a hot summer day, perhaps. We go to get our protein bar out of our bag, and you can already tell before you even open it that it's melted up against the packaging, and it's probably not going to be as good as it normally would. And as we talked about previously with the Anabars, they actually sent out a warning saying that if you're in a warmer climate or if it's a warmer time of year, make sure to look out for your package because they will melt. So something like this, Final Boss Performance, take note. Adding in something a little extra like that probably doesn't cost the company much. Might be something to consider. Anyway, I liked it. I like the little extras. Anytime you get a little something extra with your order, always a good thing. Anyway, we're not gonna have that affect how we feel about how they taste, because at the end of the day, it is the product that we are reviewing, but I was just rather impressed with the customer service, so I thought I would mention that. Let's get right into our taste test here. We're just gonna run down the line. We'll go through the macros. They're all pretty similar, but we'll talk about each one real quick. Let's get things started right away here with the double chocolate flavored bar. This one is 49 grams, 130 calories, so relatively low for a protein bar, and you do get 17 grams of protein. So 17 grams of protein for 130 calories is a pretty good protein to calorie ratio. Only 2.5 grams of fat. That's good. 18 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fiber. Not bad. Overall macros look pretty good on this one. I'm actually kind of impressed. That's pretty good. It's not a big bar, but let's get it opened up here. So not a big bar at all. It's the smallest of the protein bars that I've tasted so far for sure. It has your typical protein bar chocolate type coating on it. Nothing really much to see about it. It is very tiny. That's one thing that I'm initially surprised by. I thought they'd be a little bit bigger than this, but it does have 17 grams of protein in this. So let's give it a try and we'll see what it tastes like. Usually chocolate flavored protein bars, as I've said in the past, are a little underwhelming, but this is double chocolate, so maybe it'll be a little bit different. Let's try it. First bite, best bite, who knows? Let's see. Okay, taffy type texture. You do taste the chocolate. It's not a strong taste, but it's not a pretend taste of chocolate either. Not too bad. Not too bad. A little chewy, but not terrible. This one actually might live up to the chocolate flavor. Let's see. One more bite. It's almost like if you're chewing on caramel. That's what the texture is kind of like you bite into a candy bar. Not that we're having candy bars, but we've all probably had a candy bar in the past. It has a caramel type texture to it. Not bad. There, you can see in the center, it does kind of have like that taffy, caramely type of texture to it. So you can see there, I'm pulling it apart. And that's what it looks like. Overall, not bad. The flavor's good. Texture's not terrible. It does have a candy bar type feel to it when you're having it. One more bite, what the heck. It's a little hard to chew, but honestly, for a small bar, that's probably a good thing. If it was easy to chew, it'd probably be gone in 3 bites. It takes a little bit of time. It's still a small bar, but overall, I'd say 6.5 on this one. Okay, let's reload to the next flavor. We have next raspberry, straight up raspberry flavor. This one also has 130 calories in it, also 49 grams. So I'm going to assume that they're all 49 grams. I do think they are. If it's different, I'll let you know. But let's say all these bars, 49 grams. 130 calories in this one as well. 2.5 grams of fat, 18 carbs, and 17 grams of protein. Let's rip it right open and get to our taste test. Right away when I open it, I can smell the raspberry right off the bat. Okay, a little easier to chew on this one. Flavor is good. You definitely get the raspberry. It's not caramely-like, much easier to chew. Still taffy interior, but pretty good. Pretty good flavor here for raspberry. Haven't had a lot of raspberry bars, but this is definitely spot on with the flavor. I like this one. This is good. This is good. True raspberry flavor for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna say 7. Even 7 on this one. This is a good bar. It's a good bar. I would buy this one in a store individually for sure. Okay, moving on. Next up we have Cherry Barcia. Wonder what they're ripping off there. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's take a look at the macros first. This one has 130 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, 18 grams of carb, and 17 grams of protein. So it seems like the macros are gonna be pretty standard across these bars, but we'll keep checking along the way as we go. All right, let's get this one opened up. Cherry Barcia, here we go. Now, I'm a big cherry fan, so expectations are going to be high on the cherry flavor. Let's take a look. No initial smell out of the package. Take a look at it. Smell the chocolate coating again. So that seems to be pretty standard on the bar so far. Let's give it a bite, find out what it tastes like. Here we go. It's a bit of an initial faint flavor of cherry when you first take a bite, but as you continue to chew, you definitely get that cherry flavoring. Same taffy type texture, not as chewy as the first one. A little bit easier to eat on this one. Let's try another bite. Solid flavor on this one. I like this. This is good. This is good. I'd say 7 again for this one, definitely. Flavor and texture is good. Not as chewy. Again, the bar is the same size, so we don't have to talk too much about that. Inside of the bar, same. Nothing unique about this one compared to the other two, just the flavor is different, and it's good. I would say 7. Solid 7. Okay, running down the line, next up we have Mint Brownie. So I haven't talked much about mint on the channel before, but it's my contention that mint is for breath mints and toothpaste, not for food. I know a lot of you out there will disagree with me on that, but that's just my feeling on it. I don't think mint belongs in food, but I've heard good things about this flavor, so I had originally thought I would just, give this the old RX bar throw. I'm not gonna do that. We'll actually try it. We'll open it up. What the heck, I haven't had anything mint in years, so this will be a good gauge. Plus that brownie aspect has me a little intrigued, because if anything can save mint flavoring, it's gotta be brownie, right? Let's get it open and try it. Okay. So, opened it up. Immediately had that junior mint, peppermint patty type of smell to it as soon as I opened it. Now, if it does taste like that, that could save it. I doubt it with the brownie, but who knows? You couldn't have put enough sugar in this for it to resemble a candy bar, right? So it's probably not going to be there. But I opened it before I looked at the macros. I'm almost certain they're similar. 130 calories, 2.5 grams of fat. We got 18 carb and you guessed it, 17 grams of protein. Okay, back to our taste test. The bite I don't want to take because I know it's going to be minty, but we'll do it anyway. Here we go. Yeah, toothpaste. It's actually not that bad. It's what I remember a Junior Mint tasting like. I don't really get any brownie in this one. No brownie there. Let me try another bite, see if I can get some brownie. I've just been obsessed with the mint. Let's see. No brownie. I think the brownie's for name only. It's pure mint. So I guess if you like mint, this would be good. In my humble opinion, this one here is a 5.9, you know? Just because the texture's okay. Flavor's alright. 5.9. Continuing down the line, next up we have orange. I've never had a orange flavored bar, so that should be interesting. I wonder if it's gonna taste like a fruit. Anyway, we got 130 calories, we have 2.5 grams of fat, 18 carb, and 17 protein, so we are moving right along with the consistency. What I do like, and I just noticed on the packaging, is that it does say it's gluten-free, which is great. It has no preservatives and natural flavoring, so natural flavoring. Who knows what that is, but anyway, it's gluten-free, so for anybody out there who has a gluten sensitivity or celiac, this could be the bar for you. I think that's the same for all of them. They're all gluten-free, so you don't just have to limit yourself to orange, just to be clear. Anyway, let's get back to our taste test, opening this one up now. This one seems to be a little bit taller. Of course, it's probably not. It's probably just a little extra coating that's on there. But anyhow, no orange smell initially out of the package. Looks similar to the other bars. Let's give it a try. My first ever orange flavored protein bar. Let's see how it is. It's definitely orange, but I'm trying to think what it tastes like. Kind of orange, I don't know, almost like a sun-kissed kind of flavor. Yeah, I don't know anything else I've ever had that's orange. Let me try another bite. Similar texture. It's orange. I'm not a big fan of this one. It's not orange fruit. It's kind of like a hint of orange, almost like an orange zest type of taste to it, which is interesting in a protein bar. I mean, it's definitely edible. I could eat this and not be totally grossed out like the RX bars, but it wouldn't be my first choice. I'm gonna go 5.7 on this one. Not terrible, doable, could eat it, but probably don't want to. Next up, we have the strawberry bar. So this one is actually different. The first one has been different on the grams. This one they bumped from 49 to 50 grams. We have 140 calories in this one, 2.5 grams of fat, 19 carbs, so we're up 1 gram on the carbs, and we have 17 grams of protein yet again. Let's give it a try. Strawberry, another fruit flavored one. Let's see if it lives up to the test. Here we go. Definitely get a strawberry scent when you take it out of the package. Let's give it a taste, see if it tastes like strawberry. Actually, that's pretty authentic for flavor. It's like I took a bite out of a chocolate covered strawberry. Spot on. Pretty good. It's worth that extra gram. If you like strawberries, you're gonna like this flavor. 7.4 for this one. Definitely a solid bar. I would buy this one individually, no problem. I'd buy a box of these. Very good. Next up, we got 3 left to go here. We're going to be doing our coconut flavored bar here. This one, somebody liked this one on Instagram, was giving it rave reviews, but let's give it a try here. 130 calories again, 2.5 grams of fat, 18 carb, and 17 grams of protein. Not sure if I need to keep saying that. They all seem to be pretty similar, but want to be consistent. Oh yeah, 49 grams too. Anyway, let's open it up and give it a try. Okay, coconut, definitely coconut smell when you open it. Let's just go right to the taste test. We know everything else is probably pretty similar. Here we go. Different texture, definitely. Blast of coconut as soon as you bite into it. Oh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's almost like, what's it? Not an Almond Joy, because those have almonds in. Is it Mounds? It tastes like a Mounds bar. One of those candy bars. Oh yeah, I could get into this one. This one's really good. This one is delicious. Really nice. Really nice. I'm gonna go 8.5 for this one. Texture's great. It's not taffy-like really. It doesn't kind of stretch out as you take a bite. You bite right into it, comes right off. It's like all like that coconut interior of a Mounds candy bar. Good flavor. Just sweet enough. Just sweet enough. Try it again. Yeah. This is the best one so far. Proven winner. Coconut flavor. 8.5. Second to last one, we got salted caramel or caramel. Caramel. Is it caramel or caramel? Let me know in the comment section. All right, let's get this one going here. Reading the macros, 130 on the cals, 2.5 grams of fat, 18 carb, and 17 grams of protein. Sounding like a broken record at this point, but the heck, gotta do it. Proper research, proper taste test. Let's open it up, see how it tastes. Okay, definitely smell the caramel as soon as I open it. Similar size, maybe a little bit shorter, but let's try it, see how it tastes. Here we go. Tasty, definitely get the caramel or caramel. And swirl. It's a good combination. Texture's good, not overly chewy. Bite into it, easy to chew. Let's try another bite. Very decent bar, good flavor. I would buy this one as a one-off for sure. I'm gonna say 7.3. This one's 7.3. Okay. And last but hopefully not least, saved it for the end, our cookies and cream bar. So we're gonna put this one to the test because we know that sometimes cookies and cream taste like Oreos and sometimes cookies and cream taste like, well, something that's flavored as cookies and cream. Anyway, we'll do the macros just because we've been doing it the whole time here. 130 cals. 2.5 grams of fat. Guess how many carbs? You got it, 18. And I'm not even gonna look because I know it's 17 grams of protein. I will look just because you probably wanna know for sure. Yep, I was right, 17 grams of protein. Let's open it up, give it a try. Last bar here. Hopefully Jesse was right in last bite is the best bite, but let's give it a try here. First bite, cookies and cream bar, here we go. Okay, yeah, there's a cookies and cream flavoring to it. I think it's the taffy texture that does it, just kind of kills the authentic cookies and cream flavor because you just think Oreo when you think cookies and cream, and that's where I think the outright bar and the, which I haven't tried yet, but I hear it's similar to the one that I have tried, which is the Anabar cookies and cream version. Seems to have that edge because it does have those little crispy protein bits in there that really give it the proper texture. I'll try another bite here, let me see. It's hard to get cookie from a taffy interior. So I would say underwhelming. Very, very underwhelming for a cookies and cream bar. I'll try it again just to maybe see if I can catch some. I don't even really taste much of the cream, to be honest with you. All I taste is chocolate. This is just basically a chocolate bar. Disappointing. I mean, it does taste good. It's just not cookies and cream. It's a good chocolate bar. For a protein bar, it's a good chocolate bar. So, but because it's supposed to be cookies and cream, I'm gonna give this one a 5.2. It's not quite RX bar level. The expectation here is that it's going to taste more like an Oreo cookies and cream flavor, and that's why it's getting a low rating, 5.2. This one is almost throwable, but it's not an RX bar, so I can't do it. Okay, that's it. We're done. Best one by far and away was the coconut bar. The rest were all pretty good. I would say these are a go, except for the cookies and cream bar. Don't buy that one because you're gonna be disappointed. All the rest, I think you'd be happy with if you bought them. And I got a bunch of 3/4 bars to have at a later date. But overall, I would say Built Bar is very good, solid bar, definitely good taste. Not a lot of volume, obviously, but again, it's a protein bar. We're not looking for a lot of volume. You're looking for a quick burst of protein. I think the calorie to protein ratio is still the best on this bar. Almost 130 calories in each bar, and you get 17 grams of protein. You really can't beat that, despite the small size. That's really good. You'd be hard pressed to find a bar with a better amount of protein for the amount of calories. I haven't seen one. If you guys know of one, please let me know because I'd love to try it. That's what I think of these bars. Those are my ratings. I'm curious, do you agree with my ratings on some of these flavors? Have you tried these bars? What do you think? Let's talk about it in the comment section down below. Am I wrong? Am I right? Do you disagree? Do you agree? Let's talk about it. But it's getting to be about that time. I gotta get up out of here, so I'll see you in the next one.